So welcome back to part 4. So we're looking at the strengthening through the upper back now, that thoracic area, and getting rid of that kind of kyphosis rounding of the upper back. So we're just going to use body weight for this one. So all you need is yourself and a nice mat. Okay, so we're going to start by getting onto the mat. And we're going to start in a nice seated position. Okay, we're going to bend the knees slightly. Back of the heels on the mat, roughly about hip width to shoulder width apart. If you want a bit more balance, you can go shoulder width apart for a bit more stability. And then from here, we're going to be nice and tall from the crown of the head. Keeping that back nice and neutral. We're going to just put the hands out in front of the body. Shoulders going to be down and back. We're just going to take a nice deep breath in. And as we breathe out, we're just going to roll down the spine vertebrae by vertebrae. And then we're just going to go into the thoracic area. And we're just going to lean forward. And then a nice deep breath in. And as we breathe out, we're just going to stack it up vertebrae by vertebrae. So that sort of mid-back, thoracic area, top part of the back, and then the neck in that nice neutral position, looking forward, nice and tall from the crown of the head. Then a nice deep breath in, and then as you breathe out, tucking that chin in and just getting some movement through that upper spine, and then going into the thoracic spine and really stretching forward. Where's good for you, hold it there, nice deep breath. Then again, stacking up from the hip. Make sure that lower back's stacked. Then the mid back. Then the upper back. Then the neck. And then the head in that nice neutral position. Nice deep breath in, and then as we breathe out, coming back down. Just slightly stretching forward. Again, nice deep breath in. And breathe out, and then just stacking hips, lower back, lower mid-back, mid-back, upper back, neck, looking forward, nice and tall from the crown of the head, posture good, shoulders back and down. Just check in with yourself. Nice deep breath in, and then as we breathe out, repeat. So we're getting some nice movement from that spine, from that upper spine. Nice bit of mobility, and then we're stacking it with that strength. So we're really thinking about pulling up from the back muscles. Again, stacking over the hips, lower back, lower mid-back, mid-back, upper back, neck, looking forward, nice and tall from the crown of the head, and shake it out. So again, with this movement, you can go over this again if you want to, okay, hit it a couple of more times, but we're going to go on to our stomach now and get into some nice back extensions to start off with. So with this one, we're going to be on our stomach, engaging the core, forehead on the floor, hands at the side of the body. Okay, so the scapula is going to be down and back. Hands at the side of the body, so we're already activating the back muscles. And then from here, we're just going to come up from the thoracic area, so bringing the head off. And just that neck, upper back, mid back, nice and strong, and then back down. So we're not getting into the lower back, or not trying to. And again, nice and controlled. Keeping those hands at the side of the body, shoulders down. scapula back. And again, bring that head off the floor, off the mat. And getting into that upper back. Then just slightly into the mid back. And then stop there and then back down. So we're not trying to get too much height, it's more length and then height. So getting some length, feel that. Feel that you're nice and tall from the crown of the head. That the crown of the head is really pulling towards the opposite wall here. So we're trying to get that length through the spine. Good, and relax. So again, you can do 2 to 3 sets of this exercise. Really good, add some strength in there. The first one's a good one for beginners to start off, just getting those muscles activated and getting used to that. This one's quite a tough one, to be fair. It looks simple, but it is tough. The next one, we're going to hold a nice isometric contraction. So we're still going to get into the back extension. So we're going to put the hands down by the side, in line with the body, shoulders down, scapula back, engaging the core, and then from here, lifting the head and the chest off the ground, and we're just going to hold it there. So again, 10 seconds to 30 seconds, hold this one. If you're feeling you're really strong, you can do a minute. And try not to get into that lower back. So all that strength is in the upper back, mid back. And then ease it off. Nice work. So again, you can do 2 to 3 sets of that one as well, holding for anywhere between 10 seconds, 30 seconds to 1 minute, okay, for that one. So the next one, we're going to go into the kind of mini cobra. Okay, we're going to be a little bit higher up this time. So we're going to have the elbows tucked in towards the body. We're going to have the forearms on the floor, hands nice and wide, hands on the floor, forehead on the floor, engaging the core. And then we're just going to come up with the head, upper back and mid back. You're going to hold it there. Now this is going to be a little bit tougher than the last exercise. We're going to just engage the core, and now just think about bringing the scapulas down and back, and think about really activating the erector spinae along the thoracic spine now and the neck, and then just hold it there, and then try and take a little bit of pressure off the forearms and the hands now. And then if you want to, you can just bring the forearms and the hands off the ground, keeping the scapula down, keeping the shoulders down, scapula back, and holding that thoracic spine nice. And then once you've had enough, you can just gently put the forearms down, hands down, and then bring the forehead down and relax. Good, nice deep breaths. And again, you can repeat that one if you want to, but we're going to go into the child's pose now. So we're just going to sit back, put the forehead on the floor, stretch that lower back out, take some nice deep breaths in and just relax. And try not to fall asleep. Good, and relax. Right, shake it out. So hope you enjoyed this series of videos. I hope they helped. If you have got kind of kyphosis and that rounding in of the upper back as well, there is another video where the shoulders sometimes come round as well. So I've got another video now with the rounding in of the shoulders and how to obviously open that up as well for a better posture. So you can check out that series, and I will be adding some more sort of like exercises and exercises to do with bands and weights as we go along. So just keep an eye out for them as well. I'll put them linked in with this series as well. And also come and join me for the mat classes, and obviously for the posture sort of exercises and improvement classes that we do once you've gone through the whole of these series and you've got that strength back into your posture and that mobility, and obviously freed up those adhesions as well. And then we can get into a nice little class where we could just run through it half an hour, 45 minutes, 1 hour, and then we're done. Okay, so keep an eye out for those videos. I hope you found this interesting and very helpful. If you did, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next videos. Take care.